In a quiet town near green hills and a gentle stream, there lived Amma, a kind and warm elderly woman. Her small cottage stood at the edge of the town, surrounded by a pretty garden, a few fruit trees, and a fence that softly creaked in the breeze. Amma had no children of her own, and her husband had passed away many years ago. Yet she was never truly alone, for she had Poppy, a small hen with soft white feathers, black spotted wings, and a bright red comb. Poppy followed Amma everywhere, clucking gently as if she were part of every conversation. Villagers often smiled when they saw them walking slowly together, Amma with her cane and Poppy waddling loyally beside her. Each morning, as the sun painted the sky orange and pink, Poppy laid one warm, smooth egg. Amma would pick it up carefully, hold it in her wrinkled hands, and whisper, "One is enough, my dear. May we always have just what we need." She boiled the egg, ate half for breakfast, and saved the rest for dinner. Amma tended her small garden, grew her vegetables, and lived peacefully with a grateful heart. Then one morning, something unexpected happened. Poppy laid 2 eggs instead of 1. Amma blinked in surprise and said softly, "2? Well, that's generous." She cooked 1 egg as usual and took the second to the market, asking only enough to buy rice and a small piece of jaggery. The next day, and the days after, Poppy kept laying 2 eggs, and soon the villagers began to notice. "Sell both eggs, Amma," said one. "Feed her more, maybe she'll give 3, said another. "Think big, you could have many hens and start a business," suggested a third. But Amma only smiled kindly and said, "1 for me and 1 to share. That's enough." She gave the extra eggs to poor families, to children walking home from school, or left them quietly on someone's doorstep. People in the village began calling her Egg Amma with love. Then came the monsoon. Heavy rains fell for days, the stream overflowed and fields were washed away. Many families struggled for food, but Poppy kept laying 2 eggs each morning. Amma had saved many, so she boiled them, pickled them, and gave them to anyone who was hungry, asking for nothing in return. One rainy afternoon, some villagers asked, "Amma, why didn't you sell more when you had the chance? Why didn't you try to earn more money?" they said. Amma looked at them gently and replied, "True happiness doesn't come from collecting more. It comes from loving what we already have and sharing it when the time is right. I kept what I needed, the rest was meant to be shared." Poppy clucked softly and nestled near Amma's feet, as if agreeing with every word. And so, the villagers learned a simple truth. Happiness is not found in having more, but in giving more. When we share with kindness, we make the world and our hearts a little richer.
Thanks for watching.